to the front
not turn your
to
hand.
lead a couple of lengths to Pizzaro with Barrow Drive, Best Mate, Rule Supreme, and Beaver Salmon is the back marker of the 6, as Cloudy Bays touches down in the lead, taking them on towards fence number 2, followed by Pizzaro. Rule Supreme is in 3rd place with Best Mate and Barrow Drive disputing 4th. Beaver Salmon is the back marker. Safely over the 2nd and on to fence number 3. Cloudy Bays shows a couple of lengths in front. Pizzaro on the inside of Rule Supreme, a couple of lengths clear of in 4th place Best Mate, then Barrow Drive, and the back marker of the 6 is Beaver Salmon. Cloudy Bays leads from Pizzaro and Rule Supreme as they make their way now towards fence number 4, taking them towards the end of the back straight, and rising in the lead, Cloudy Bays, Pizzaro and Rule Supreme, being followed by Best Mate with Barrow Drive, and about 4 lengths to Beaver Salmon, who's the back marker of the 6. So they're making their way now towards the regulation that will take them out of the back straight. Fence number 5, Cloudy Bays and Conrodoir, a couple of lengths in front of Pizzaro on the inside of Rule Supreme, and then Best Mate, Barrow Drive, and Beaver Salmon. So the 6 runners swing now to the fence that'll take them on the approach to the straight, number 6 this time. And little change in the order as Cloudy Bays leads for Conrodoir to in 2nd place, Pizzaro and Davy Russell. Rule Supreme, Barry Geraghty in 3rd, then Best Mate and Jim Cullity. Barrow Drive, Ross Geraghty, and Beaver Salmon and Paul Cowbray, the back marker of the 6. They round the turn now to swing into the straight as they near the completion of the 1st mile. Next fence they face will be number 7 of the 17, and Cloudy Bays leads them on the approach to the one in front of the stands, followed by Pizzaro and Rule Supreme. Best Mate out towards the centre of the track. Barrow Drive stays towards the inner, and tracking them Beaver Salmon. Cloudy Bays the leader from Pizzaro and Rule Supreme. Best Mate is 4th, and Beaver Salmon on the outside of Barrow Drive. So up past the stands they come in the first running of the Lexus Chase, as Cloudy Bays and Conrodoir lead from Pizzaro. Rule Supreme is a close 3rd. Then out towards the outside is the 3-time Cheltenham Gold Cup winner, Best Mate, followed by Barrow Drive and Beaver Salmon. So the 6 runners race away from the stands. They've got 10 fences left ahead of them. The next one they face is number 8, and Cloudy Bays leads from Pizzaro and Rule Supreme. In 4th place is Best Mate, and then Beaver Salmon and Barrow Drive. Going to number 8, away from the stands. They're shortly coming towards the halfway point. Cloudy Bays, Pizzaro, Rule Supreme, followed by Best Mate, then Beaver Salmon and Barrow Drive. Racing now to the next fence, number 9 of the 17, and Cloudy Bays towards the inside. Going to rise in front of Pizzaro, Rule Supreme and Best Mate, and then comes Beaver Salmon and Barrow Drive. So they've got a long run now around past the 10 furlong point before they'll reach the first down the back, which is 8 fences from the finish. And still Cloudy Bays and Conrodoir lead Pizzaro, Davy Russell. Rule Supreme, Barry Geraghty running 3rd. Then Best Mate, Jim Cullity in 4th, just ahead of Barrow Drive, Ross Geraghty, and Beaver Salmon, although the back mark of the field is covered by 6 lengths, with Paul Cowbray just at the back. Now they face the first down the back, 8 from home. Cloudy Bays, Pizzaro, Rule Supreme, Best Mate, Barrow Drive, and Beaver Salmon, as they race now towards the next, which is 7 from home and just about a mile left to go. It's Cloudy Bays still showing the way to Pizzaro. Rule Supreme right up on the outside. The trio are tracked by Best Mate, then Beaver Salmon and Barrow Drive as they clear that one. Pizzaro touchdown just in front. Headed for the first time on the inside, Cloudy Bays, but on the level back up on terms. 2 lengths then to Rule Supreme and a closing Best Mate who's been tracked by Beaver Salmon. They go 4 in front of Barrow Drive. Second last regulation, Pizzaro, Cloudy Bays, Rule Supreme, Best Mate, and they're stalked by Beaver Salmon with a break then to Barrow Drive, who can't go with them. 5 fences left to jump. Cloudy Bays back just in front of Pizzaro. Rule Supreme made a hash of that one and lost valuable ground. Back to 5th. and Best Mate goes third, being tracked all the while by Beaver Salmon. They're going now to the fourth from home, and it's Cloudy Bays, Pizzaro, Best Mate and Beaver Salmon, followed by Rule Supreme. As they race now to the final regulation, Pizzaro is just the leader from Cloudy Bays. Best Mate is now joined by Beaver Salmon on the outside. The quartet are covered by a couple of lengths. They've got 3 left to jump, and this is the final regulation fence now. Cloudy Bays, Pizzaro, Best Mate and Beaver Salmon, the 4 in line, and a great jump by Beaver Salmon, jumps right up on the outside under Paul Carberry now to head Best Mate as the 2 big guns take command of the Lexus Chase and lead Pizzaro. Cloudy Bays, Rule Supreme, trying to get back into it on the outside over the second last, and Beaver Salmon lands in the lead. Paul Carberry has a look round and sees Jim Cullity now at work as Rule Supreme makes ground on the outside, but Beaver Salmon has gone for home under Paul Carberry. Rule Supreme is now pressing Best Mate for second. They're on the run to the final fence, and it's Beaver Salmon out in front of Rule Supreme, who's staying on well for Barry Garrity. Best Mate is good on the inside for third. Final fence coming up. Beaver Salmon comes to the last in the Lexus. A big bold jump by Beaver Salmon, and down is Rule Supreme. Best Mate is now second, but on the run up towards the finish, it's Beaver Salmon. Best Mate is trying to cut into the lead, but it's going to be Beaver Salmon's day as they run up towards the finish. The Lexus Chase is on the menu for Michael Harrigan's charge. Paul Carberry has a look round and waves on the 3-time champion, but today is Beaver Salmon's day. Paul Carberry salutes the crowd. Best Mate brave in second, Pizzaro third, Cloudy Bays is fourth.